Hey everyone, welcome to week 9 of the Daily 20. Super simple workout this week. We are performing 2 groupings of exercises in circuit style fashion. The first group is a set of stretches that we're going to be performing in PNF fashion, which is proprioception neuromuscular facilitation, which ultimately just means we're getting into a passive stretch, then performing isometric contractions, and then getting back into the stretch. So to start that off, we're going to get into a modified pigeon position, which looks just like that 90-90 position when we were doing the switches previously. We were just sticking to one side, so a 90-90 position here at the hips. Turn into the side where the thigh is facing the sky, and just fall and lean forward and kind of twist your body this way so that you get a stretch in this back glute here, and just fall forward as far as you need to go until you get to about a 70% stretch intensity wise in that back glute. Hold for 20 seconds. After the 20 seconds is up, what you're going to try and do is actively drive your foot all the way from your foot to your knee, like this whole part of your leg down into the floor to really contract that back glute. For 1 hard contraction, relax, 2, and then a third, so 3 reps, and then you're going to sink a little bit deeper because you've done those contractions for another 20 seconds, and then you're going to switch to the other side. So same thing, fall forward, twist this way a little bit, come to about a 70% stretch in this back glute, hold for 20 seconds, 3 contractions for about a second each, and then you should be able to fall a little bit deeper into the stretch for another 20 seconds there. And then we're going to immediately come into a child's pose lat stretch. So you're going to get into a position like this, and we're going to do this on one side at a time as well. Arm goes forward, bring this arm up, drive the elbow down into the floor, or rather allow your upper body to fall into the floor while this elbow stays planted, and get a nice stretch in your lat here. Same concept, we're going to hold this stretch for 20 seconds. After the 20 seconds is up, try and drive that elbow through the floor to contract the lat. 1, 2, for 3 reps. Again, a 1 second contraction each time. And then because you've done those, you should be able to sink a little bit deeper into that stretch for another 20 seconds. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then finally, we are going to come into a frog position. Again, about a 70% stretch here. Hold this position for 20 seconds, and then the contractions here are going to be trying to drive your knees together as if you are trying to bring them like this if the floor wasn't there. Obviously it is, so you're pressing through the floor, but 1, 2, 3 reps like that, and then again you should be able to sink a little bit deeper. Knees could slide out a little bit further into this stretch for 20 seconds. Then rest for a full minute and repeat that cycle or that circuit of those 3 exercises one more time. The second grouping of exercises we're going to perform for 1 minute of work and rest for 1 minute until we've done 5 total rounds or 5 total minutes of work, meaning 10 minutes of this on-off cycle. Starting with a bodyweight squat, 1 rep here per side, a forward lunge. Once you've done those, you step back into a full plank position. From here, you bring that up just like we did a couple of weeks ago into an A-frame position. Come back to a full plank position. Perform a hands release push-up. Step back up and repeat. So again, squat, forward lunge, each side. Step back into a full plank. From a full plank, come up into an A-frame position, back to here, hands release push-up, and then you're back up into a squat. If you can't perform a hand release push-up because you can't push up, from a standard push-up position here, what I want you to do from this full plank position is just perform the eccentric portion only of the push-up, resisting your body weight falling down against gravity for as long as you can, and then just stand back up and repeat without actually doing the concentric portion of the push-up. But that's it. 2 groupings of exercises performed in a circuit style fashion. The first one being mobility kind of activation stretching exercises. And the second one being, as you can see, a little bit of work to get your heart rate up, but some resistance training combined as well. So super simple this week. Good luck and have fun.